Hey friends, Pastor Scott here. Wanted to give you an update on some new social distancing options that we're providing here at Grace Community Church for indoor worship. And so I want to jump right in here on this hot summer day here. First off, as you come into worship on a Sunday, one of the things that we're going to experiment with here for indoor worship for a little while here, just to give it a try, is a sticker method of communication. And as you can see here, we've got three different colors of stickers: green, yellow, and orange. And they represent different comfort levels of interaction. Green is I'm good to go with the handshakes, high fives, or maybe even with hugs. And the yellow is more caution, all right? And that means, hey, I'm comfortable talking, but let's not touch, okay? Keep your distance, no touchy. And then finally, orange, because the package didn't come with red. Orange stands for caution. Hey, I need some extra distance, and so I'm going to be aloof here. So these stickers are just an opportunity to help with communication, so we can recognize and respect each other's different needs and space comfortabilities in this time of the COVID season. We've also got a few other things that we're going to experiment with here. I want to go into the worship center right now. And on our south end of the worship center, we've got a section of chairs here that are set out with extra social distancing. I'm going to walk you through this row here. And so down this row here on the south side of the church here, and so just so you can see behind me, that's the hallway to the kitchen area. It's on the south side of the church here, and we've got several aisles here, rows, with options for social distancing here. For those who have needs for a greater sense of security, that they're going to be able to have space. That may be for a variety of reasons, whether it's medical or comfort. But this area of the sanctuary ensures that there will be greater distancing done. We realize that the kind of precautions that we've put in place up to this point have been for those who are just taking personal responsibility and feel a lot more comfortable with the space that they have in the worship center. And so based on feedback that we've received from others who have different needs, we wanted to respond and create space for those who have different needs of comfort and spacing. In addition to having social distancing rows here at the sanctuary, we've also provided some extra space down in the family room on the north end of our building. In the family room, the service is going to be broadcasted live. For those of you who maybe just need that extra space, you come into worship and it's a little bit more crowded than you're comfortable with, and you'll be able to be welcome to take advantage of that space in the family room. Also, that might be for those of you who recognize, hey, I want to free up some space for those who maybe need a bit more comfort and want to be in the public service, and you don't mind watching it over the live stream and then coming back afterwards for fellowship. So these are the three new things that we're experimenting with for social distancing. The stickers to provide an option of communication about the different levels of comfort. We've got the different seats that are available there with social distancing options on the south side of the sanctuary there. And then we also have in the family room, we've got the service being broadcasted live down there as well. So we have a variety of different options. I also want to talk just briefly here about the mask mandate. And I know, it has raised a lot of frustration and concerns, and there's a lot of different perspectives on this. And first and foremost, I just want us to remember that we are one family here in Jesus Christ, and we're called to bear with one another in love, that we have different perspectives on things. And Paul tells us in Ephesians chapter 4 that we are to make every effort to pursue the unity of the Spirit and the bond of peace. That our relationship with Jesus, that Jesus Christ and his honor and his name is far more important than our positions that we have on this issue and the issues around coronavirus. And so we want to keep that in mind, that this is about the glory of God. However we decide to make our decisions, we do so for the glory of God. And however we interact with each other, we do so for unity. And with unity, preserving unity, keeping things in perspective. So let's keep that in mind. We're all about Jesus here. All about Jesus. So with the mask, we've got the mandate that's come down from the governor, and wanted to share with you a few instructions about the mask. So first off, there's the instructions about children older than 5, so 6 and up. They require a mask for. But there's also those who have exemptions for the mask. And so those might include, while I'm preaching, I won't be wearing a mask. The worship team, anybody doing anything up on stage, speaking, singing, performing, is not required to wear a mask. Nursery workers are not required to wear a mask while in the nursery. Now, there are also exemptions for people with medical issues, or where wearing a mask may cause mental health distress, or there may be other reasons, as it states in the guidelines from the Minnesota Department of Health. And what we want to communicate here at Grace is that you have to make that decision for yourself. For those of you who come into Grace, we're going to be offering masks to everyone who doesn't have one. And if you choose not to wear a mask, we're not going to police that. That's between you and the Lord, and the integrity of that decision is between you and the Lord. And so if you're not going to be wearing a mask, we're not going to be asking about that. We're not going to be policing that. Parents, you need to know that you know what's best for your kids, and you need to choose what's best for your kids there. Again, we're not going to be policing that. And we just ask that with the decisions that people make regarding wearing the mask, that we not judge those who are not wearing a mask, whether their motives, their reasoning, and we don't shame them for their choices. And it goes either way, friends. Again, we're called to exemplify Jesus and be examples of Jesus, and so we want to maintain the unity of the Spirit and the bond of peace and make every effort to do so, because God's glory is far more important than our decisions on this. And so we want to make sure that we're respectful of all and respectful of the health of all. And so keep these things in mind, friend, as we come together and worship. We also always have the option of our live services. So feel free, if you need to stay home, maybe you're showing symptoms, you're sick, please stay home. Don't come if you have any symptoms there. But if you just feel uncomfortable either way, with coming to public worship, whether it's because of wearing a mask or just because you feel vulnerable and you're cautious, again, please stay home and know that we love you, we miss you, and we have our services available online, and join us there. Let's get through this together, friends. Let's be fighting and praying, remembering who the real enemy is, and remembering what our real purpose is, and that's the glory of Jesus and making disciples for his name. So blessings. If you have any questions about all that's going on here at Grace in this crazy time, send us an email, give me a call or a text, or the elders, and let's keep praying, friends. Love you.